All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. I am Richard Hurst, and always joining me in the booth is gonna be Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda, how you doing this evening? Oh, it's been a long day, but I have made it through it and ready to get some Charlotte Motor Speedway on. This is gonna be we only got about what 4 to 5 races left before the season is over. Before we crown a truck champion for HyperSport Racing League. I'm trying to pull up points now. Sorry. Sorry, running a little bit behind. I was not able to get the points up, but yes, you are absolutely correct. Um, Singleton is right there. Dominic Lee is about seven points behind him. You got TJ right there, tied for third place. So very exciting. Points battles going on in the top 10. Top 10. The 10th place driver is only about 48 points back. So, it's very very tight rate. Very very tight as far as the points go. And we are. What's up? Yes, you are right about that. Well, speaking of champions, let's talk about who we've seen, win races. You have Michael Edwards that's come in and upset quite a few drivers. He's won two in a row. He won at Watkins Glen last week, and he's looking to carry the momentum here at Charlotte. So, Michael Edwards says it is a good track for him, but there was also quite a few other drivers that said this track was very good to them also, and can't wait to see what these guys can do. But if you had to pick a winner for tonight after the races that we've seen, who would you pick? Well, I'll tell you who my pick is going to be tonight. I think I'm gonna go with TJ. TJ, he's seven points behind, the leader, and he's tied for second place. I think he's going to put on a pretty good show tonight. So my pick is going to be Mr. TJ. No, you are right about that. Sorry about the. Singleton will be your pick for tonight. Okay, okay, I'll give you that. No, no, I don't suffer from CRS, at least not yet. No, not today. Just waiting for our file to load up, and then we can get that screen off. There we go. Load theme. All right, let's see what the qualifying looks like tonight. So far, Dominic Lee is going to be taking that top spot. And it looks like all drivers have pretty much put in their time. Michael Edwards is maybe going to be coming in second. It looks like we got Josh Privet and Matt Mingo. They have not qualified yet. But while we are waiting on the qualifying, is somebody in the booth? Yes, Patrick, you're in the booth. Oh, not a problem, not a problem. Can't hear trucks or co-host. Yay, TJ. Yeah, audio is very low. Yep, yep. All right, looks like everybody is loaded in, and it looks like we're gonna have Mr. Dominic Lee. He is gonna be on point, taking the pole, with Michael Edwards sitting in second. Third is gonna be Trevor Keith. Fourth is gonna be Joe Tardif. Noah Henkel is gonna be in fifth. Sixth is gonna be Mr. Logan Melcher. Seventh is not loaded in yet, but that is going to be Mr. Zach Stevens in at number 47. Mr. Sharon Slate is going to be in eighth. Ninth is going to be Philip Willis. 10th is going to be Mr. Matthew Angle. Keeps on jumping off his truck. All right, who's in 11th there? Privet. Privet. All right, looks like. All right, hopefully the audio is adjusted. 16 viewers out there on the stream. Appreciate y'all stopping by and spending the evening with us. It's going to be about 135 laps. Now, we've seen these races go green pretty much, and we shall see what it does here. A lot of drivers hungry for a win. But so far, Mr. Dominic Lee, he is going to take the green flag when we get to the Geico restart zone. Drivers cannot go until the green flag flies. Pace car is off, and we are about to go green flag racing. Michael Edwards on the outside of that number 98, and there they are. They are green flag racing. Good restart for that front row. Good restart for the second row, but the one did not get going, and that's going to be Joe Tardif. Joe Tardif working on the outside. Now, we've seen the outside be a pretty good momentum line. So we'll have to see how this works out early on. Coming out of turn 2, the trucks can get a little bit loose. And there we see side by side pretty much as far as the eye can see coming into turn number 3. Oh, and it looks like somebody's going to take a spin down pit road, and that is going to be Mr. Zach Stevens. I believe that was Zach Stevens. He is stuck on somebody is stuck on the pit road wall. No, that is not Zach Stevens. That is going to be Trevor. He is stuck in the pit wall. So Trevor Keith is going to have to jump in, use that fast repair. Hopefully he can stay on the lead lap because he took a hard hit. Let's see if we can go back. Trevor Keith. There you see he is going to be on the top side. And there's that number 48, KSX. And there you see he's already a little bit loose. He tries to get it straight. He's trying to correct it, but there is that pit road wall. And that's a ton of damage. Probably got the truck stuck or blew the engine upon impact. So that's not what you see on what you want to see on lap 1. All right, so far we got a few movers in the race, and one of them is going to be this guy right here, Anthony Emmerich. He is up 4 positions. from where he started. Another one that is going to be Mr. Race Bible. Another mover is going to be that number 18, up 3 positions in that Fury number 18. Melcher is going to be up 3 positions, now sitting in third, so he's going to start on that inside line in the second row. So, moving up slowly. Let's see if he can get to that top spot. Oh, yeah, got to erase that. Just realized that. Um, do, 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 do. Some things I gotta correct. There we go. Oh, nothing big. Wait a minute, where you see that? Oh. Is the trucks pretty loud? Is that what they're... All right, well, we are double file once again. Okay. All right, double file once again. Pace car lights are out. Dominic Lee in control of the field, and he is elected to take the outside lane with Michael Edwards inside. Got Logan Melcher in third. Fourth is going to be the one of Joe Tardif. And here they come to the Geico restart zone, and green flag is about to fly. Green flag racing, here we go.
Flags in the boogity boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
And that 98 got a really good start and coming into turn number 1 and 2, and he's already got somewhat of a lead, and now it's diminishing as they all get lined up behind him and starting to use that draft. And oh my goodness, there's a little bit of incident between the 1 and the 14, I believe that was. Oh, well, 41, I'm sorry. Yeah. Exactly. Well, let's back that up and go see what happened there, as it looks like a little bit of side drafting action was trying to take place, or the 41 didn't think he was, thought he was clear and just got up into the 1. We'll back that up with a different camera angle. Oh, yes, I would. And yes, that looked like a little bit of maybe side draft. Well, so some more people are going to be using that fast repair. And where are you dropping that side-by-side link? Oh, awesome. Well, I've seen Charlotte races, go green for quite a while, but that is not what we've seen so far tonight. Two cautions already, and we are only on lap 8. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to see some green flag racing, as this track is amazing to see what strategy can bring out. But I know one person that is glad to see that caution flag fly, and that is going to be Trevor Keith. So that might put him back on the lead lap, as he was a lap down. And let's go and see if we can get a side-by-side screen here. Do-do-do-do. I'm working on it right now. Properties. Everything. My audio is the only one heard. One second. I don't see why it would be anything in here, but we'll go check the sound settings in here. Audio, desktop. Yeah, that's all good. All right, so now we have your side-by-side screen up. Sorry about the screen's probably moving on everybody's all right. We are getting back side by side, but go ahead with your replay. Yes, why can't you do slow-mo? Hit the 1/4 underneath the play on your SDK. Yes, you do. You do. Yes. Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm about to turn your audio up some more just in case. Yeah, I think that was a side draft gone bad. All right, well, make sure you hit play, then live. All right, back to side by side and in the Geico restart zone, and there goes that 98 of Dominic Lee. Now he decided to take the bottom line this time. Now Michael Edwards gets a really good start also, so he's able to jump down to that bottom lane, which is the preferred line right now. Got Zach Stevens on that high side. Coming into turn 1 and out of turn number 2. So far, so good. We're going to go towards the back and see what kind of side-by-side action that we got. And looks like the 58 and the 23. 58 making some moves And right now, he is the biggest mover of the race, up 8 positions. So, Greenleaf started towards the back, working his way up towards the front, now up in the top 10 with the 26 of Kelly Hyatt. He is right there behind that number 58, trying to make some moves on that bottom side, giving a little bit of a challenge. Not going to be able to get there this time. So, they're going to bring it down the backstretch. Looks like you got a good little battle. Go ahead and call it. Yeah, speaking of Hornet's Nest, right here on my side of the screen, which is going to be that left side, you got the 12, you got the 38, you got the 26, and you got the 58. Doing a little bit of battling. 26 is putting a little bit of pressure on the 58, going to try to the inside line, and there is a caution. And that is going to be Trevor Keith going off track. And let's go back and take a look at that. So Trevor Keith, he's going to be in this bunch right here, and there's that 48 truck right there on the left-hand screen. I'll go full screen so y'all can get a good look at it, and then we'll let Miss Amanda analyze it. So there he is on the bottom side. There you see the 08. He is in the wall, so he's already in trouble. And it looks like the 35 just gave the shove to the 48. Now let's back that up just a little bit to find out exactly. So that was a little bit of evasive maneuver because you see the 08 get into the wall. So the 48 has to go down low. 35 is going to go with him, and the 45 is just going to give that a little bit of 35 is going to give that 48 a little bit of bump and send him straight to the wall. So he may be all out of fast repairs, as that one fast repair hitting the pit entrance probably did him in. So we hate to see that. No audio for Amanda. Still, there's no way. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back live here. Did you change the properties? Let's see. Probably did. Nope. All right, hold on. Let me go side by side. There we go. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Hmm. All right, go ahead and analyze that while I'm going to mute my mic for a second, and I'm going to go on Twitch for a second. But speak, though, so I can hear what's... Okay, so I have no clue why you have no audio. Okay, so I have no clue why you have no audio. One second. I'm guessing so. Oh, everything. I mean, you have no audio at all. Should be coming through Discord. No, it's not my McDonald's internet. Not today. But yes. Why is it not working? No audio at all. Son of a bitch. Call the race for a second. Go live. Go live. Go live.
No, you're fine. We had the same issue last week where, I don't know. Richard, do you want me to take it live on my side and see what happens?
If you guys have to close the broadcast and reopen it, go ahead.
No, I got audio.
You got audio?
Yep.
Hi, guys. Okay. Yeah, I'll mute.
Damn. What did you do? Why was it monitored? That makes no sense. Because we've gone, like, you... I don't know. That's weird. That is weird. So, I noticed something. So, we picked drivers at the beginning of this race, right, Richard?
Yes, we did, and
Okay.
looks like TJ has fallen my driver that I picked has fallen all the way back to the 13th position. Still looking good, but
Okay, but yeah, there's definitely a but. So check this out. You're looking at the list of drivers, right? I picked Jesse Singleton.
okay.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
So, if I may, I know I'm on broadcast, but Jesse and his crew are actually running their 24-hour race tonight with SRM. We're actually cheering them on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
I guess
so
I
you can
gotta
still
find me a
pick
new
him-
driver.
You can still pick him as a winner for that race, but you have to pick a new winner for this race.
All right.
If I can give you somebody to choose, I'm choosing Race Bible.
Yeah, Race Bible, he is doing pretty good. Or Josh Privet, he is up 14 positions from where he started this race in that number 35. He is doing a really good job at trying to make some moves. He is actually right there behind Race Privet, or Race Bible. And Michael Edwards, he seems like his truck is falling off just a bit as he is falling back from a second to fourth. And Race Bible looking to capitalize as those tires on that number 14 Green Machine are starting to wear out.
So I think, yeah, I feel like it's not fair because it's like, you know, here we are, far away into the race. Now I got to pick a new driver. You've already picked a driver. Your driver is back there in 13th position.
Now this could be a strategy by TJ, as we all know about Charlotte. It will wear out those tires and it will wear them out fast. Now these trucks are very fast when the tires are good, so he could be sitting back here saving tires and waiting, hoping to see that long run as we are almost at we're almost at lap 27 of 135 laps, so we still got over 100 laps to go. Let's see if that number 85 Fram can work his way up through the field as he has quite a few trucks in front of him that he's got to get around.
So back to me picking a new driver. I think I'm gonna go with Sharon.
I think that is a good pick.
You know, she's up there and she's holding her own very well. She moved, I don't even remember where she started initially, but she's definitely made her way to the top 3, and she stayed in the top 3 for a good minute now.
Well, she started in 8th.
So not a huge,
she started in 8th.
not a huge leap, but it's definitely a good move up, and she's, like I said, she's holding her own very well.
Yep, she lets Michael Edwards right on by. But I want you to pay attention to this 47 also. That's Mr. Zach Stevens. He's looking for a win here tonight. And he has worked his way all the way up 5 positions, now sitting in 2nd. And starting to track down that leader as he is about a half a second back from the leader. Well, about 0.6 of a second back from the leader. So not too far back. And he's got Michael Edwards right there behind him, helping him with a little bit of draft, and there is that wonderful picture of Michael Edwards.
You mean on the back of his truck?
And now we got a side-by-side battle for the 2nd position, and we'll go.
What just happened to Sharon?
Sharon.
Clearly, I should not pick.
It looks like she just went down pit road. It could be, depending on pit cycles, it could be time for those pits. Maybe make an early pit stop.
Oh yeah, she just.
We do have a stage coming up here in 5 laps.
That could be a strategy too. Pit early and start up front towards the end of the stage as everybody is going to pit.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking I'm picking the ones that are gonna wreck. I mean, you know, sometimes I have that luck. You know, pick a driver and now they're doomed.
All right, let's take a look at this little battle here. You got the 34 to 91 and the 35. This is going to be a battle for the 10th position, and it looks like Bachman, he is going to be able to take it over, but you got the 91. The 91 is, wait a minute, somebody doesn't have the right number car.
Which one are you looking at? So.
Oh, the 91 is actually a lap down, so he is not on the lead lap. That is not for a position, but they are fighting together like it is for a position. And the 91 is about 5 laps down. That is going to be Henkel hoping to see some more caution so he can get some of those laps back. Now Emmerich in the 23, he is going to be a lap down. He is going to be the first car 1 lap down. Has a little bit of damage to his ride, so he's definitely looking for that caution to get his lap back. Sharon right there behind him, going to challenge him for the lucky dog spot, and I believe she is going to be able to get there as she passes him on that bottom side with those fresher tires. Dominic Lee actually coming in to make a stop, and he has problems getting on pit road. That's going to cost him a ton of time. I'm going to go side by side, and I'm going to let you take a look at that.
So Dominic Lee?
Yes, Dominic Lee.
Go take a look and see what happened. Let me run it back.
All right,
Yeah,
while
it's a
you're
shame they
doing
don't
that,
have,
I'm
like,
going to go over to
a
Michael
quarter
Edwards. That's going to be our current leader at this moment. So,
All right, so he was all right getting in there. It's once he got into pit lane, it's like maybe he couldn't slow down fast enough. He went into the pits too fast and bounced himself off the walls a little bit.
yeah, locked up those brakes. Didn't scrub the wall, so that is pretty amazing. Now, Kelly Hyatt is going to be challenging for that second position, and he is actually going to be able to get there, and it looks like Michael Edwards is losing a little bit of speed out of that truck, and we have some more takers coming into pit road, and 26 is going to taste the rainbow Skittles. He is going to take that position away, and that is going to be our new leader as the caution comes out for the stage break. So question is, did Kelly take the stage? Let's stop that, rewind that.
Are you rewinding or would you like me to?
I'll rewind it.
All right, well, I'm going to go back live then.
All right. So it looks like Kelly Hyatt was able to take the stage. So he is going to be our new leader. Everybody catching up to the pace car. Michael Edwards in the pits. I'm wondering if he is out of fuel because he is very, very slow.
What in the world was that? He's just sitting there. Let's take a look.
So he might get an EOL. If pit road was closed, he might have an EOL. Sharon Slate getting her lap back. Matt Mingo. Oh, Matt Mingo pushing the number 47. The number 47 actually ran out of fuel. Now, I don't know if this is legal or not in the league, but 47 getting a little bit of help trying to get his truck back around to get him some go-go juice, because right now he ain't going nowhere.
Go nowhere.
Joe Tardif getting his number 1 Chevrolet serviced. Got a little bit of damage to that truck. Doesn't look like it's slowing it down very much. But Kelly Hyatt and TJ, look at him. He is going to be one of the biggest movers of the race. He is up 11 positions, and that is my pick for the win here tonight. Now sitting in 3rd.
I'm just going to stop picking winners because tonight, I don't know. It's like I pick one that's not there, and then I pick one and they have an accident.
Commentator's
I'm
curse
done.
is what that's called.
I'm out. I'm out.
So we got a new leader, and that is going to be Mr. Logan Melcher. He is going to be starting the field. 91 right there, looking to get his wave around. That should put him about 4 laps down. So a lot of people stretched it for that fuel run, and a lot of people paid the price by running out of fuel. Zach Stevens being one of them, now trapped a lap down. Michael Edwards ended up staying on the lead lap, even though he ran out of fuel. He coasted it in. He got a black flag for that, because there he is way back there. He had to enter in a close pitch because he was out of fuel. But I'd rather take the penalty and be on the lead lap than be a lap down or having somebody push me. There you see the 12 of Matt Mingo. He was able to help the 47 round and get some go-go juice. Wondering if the 14 is going to have any type, or the 47 may have a little bit of a penalty for having to be pushed. Not exactly sure how that works. David Bachman doing a really good job, hanging out in the top 10 now, right after the break, and David Greenleaf. They are both up 11 positions, along with TJ Lear. Kelly Hyatt up 10 positions, and Daniel Pinkston up 10 positions, and Matt Mingo 10 positions. Patrick Jinks, he is up 2 positions from where he started this race. So Patrick Jinks just outside the top 10, or no, he's actually inside the top 10. He's running a 9th right now. 19 viewers out there on the stream. We appreciate y'all stopping by. We got a lot of racing left to go, about 95 laps when they get to the start and finish line. And this guy right here is going to be starting them off, and that is going to be Logan Melcher. Kelly Hyatt is going to be starting on the outside in that top lane. We've seen the top lane struggle just a little bit as they are trying to get started and get those tires warmed up. But after they get warmed up, that outside lane is pretty fast. And we already got a truck in the wall. And who is that going to be? That is going to, oh my goodness, we already got a chaos.
Green flag.
And caution is right back out, as if you want to go back and take a look at that restart. That was some shenanigans going on there. I don't know exactly what happened.
Let's see. You got eyes on any particular truck number?
My screen was the 58.
Sailing.
I think it was the 58.
58. So let's take a look. Where is 58 or the 85?
I think it was the 58 right there. Yeah, it was 58.
Okay. So it is 58. However, it's not 58 on my board.
58 should be David Greenleaf.
I got Bachman.
Huh?
Nope, there it is. Never mind. Like, where is he? Oh, he's, for some reason, they're all up in the top as I'm rewinding, but he stayed at the bottom. I'm like, where is he? Like,
yeah, because he went in the pits.
It doesn't like me today. I'm telling you. That's what this is. All right, let's see what happened. See what angle we can. Nope, not that angle. Not that one. I like this angle.
All right, looks like our leader is waiting on the pace car.
All right, so they start moving out. Slow it down a little bit, that way I don't miss anything. Let's see,
Yeah,
let's
see. The 47 is getting his lap back. That
Oh, you know what?
kind of looked like equipment failure, but it carried on
You
to
just-
the 23 and the 22.
So, looking at my side, let's see. Because you're absolutely right. It carried on to the other trucks. It's like he just went into the wall. Now, this truck, earlier, if I'm not mistaken, was also kind of weaving on the track. When they were going slower, they were just kind of weaving around.
Trevor Keith said, well, that was fun.
See. Oh, look, this is a great view. Let's see what happened. Yes, I've got it in slow-mo.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know we're about to go green, but we can go green flag racing. If you want to pull up, let's pull Mr. Greenleaf up here, and let's find out exactly what happened.
He smacked the wall.
Well, and then disconnected. It could have been equipment failure. Let's bring him up and find out exactly what happened.
All right. Go ahead and pause this right here. You pulling him up?
I can.
Well, I'll get him.
Okay. He's in Mango
you
and
keep-
Friends.
Let's see.
You got it?
Hold on.
I got it.
Okay. I don't know how y'all do it so fast. Y'all have to teach me later.
Mr. Greenleaf, this is Richard Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how we doing?
Well, we're
Good.
trying to figure out what exactly happened on that last restart. You were there, you hit the wall, and then you were gone. Did you have some equipment failure?
Yeah, I knocked the mouse down onto my remote and it shut my TV off. So I tried to get out of the way and get off the track as quick as possible to get it reset, but I guess someone still hit me. I don't know.
Yeah, you were hit by
So
the 20.
I think I'm only a lap down, so we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. That towing would definitely kill you. Well, we're sorry to see that, as you were doing pretty darn well. But hopefully you can get back out there and get your lap back and compete for some positions.
Yeah, thank you.
Not a problem. All right. Well, that was Mr. David giving us an insight of what exactly happened, and we were right. It was a little bit of equipment failure. Just power button on the remote. And it happens. It happens to the best of us, but you know what's going to happen this time by?
You never know.
Green flag racing.
Well, obviously green flag racing.
Well, Trevor Keith says, well, that was fun, and he is out of the race, but he is still in the chat. We might talk with him in just a few minutes. So, Trevor, if you're watching, do not go anywhere. It will bring you up and see exactly how your race went. And green flag is out, and there goes that 41. 41 had control of the race, has a little bit of damage to that truck, but I don't think that's going to affect him, as he got a commanding lead on that restart. And look at the 85. That's going to be TJ Lear. He is going to take over the second position from Kelly Hyatt. Kelly Hyatt was on that outside, started on the outside, and now he's going to fight right back in for that second position as they go into turn number 3 with a 4 in tow, and that's going to be Mr. Philip Lewis. Philip Lewis trying to put that Publix number 4 in victory lane tonight here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's see if he can do it. He 46 laps in out of 135. Still a lot of racing left to go, and he is already in third position, up 6 positions from where he started. Tell me what you're seeing out there, Amanda.
Well, I've got the blimp aerial view, Richard. I'm watching all of them.
you're watching all of them, and I bet they look
All of
like.
them.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. They look like ants.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. From my point
Get
of
it
view,
right.
they look like ants.
They look like Matchbox cars.
I can't even see the numbers on that truck.
It'll be alright. It'll be okay.
Well,
How's that?
you definitely got a real good view, and you just actually went on the little battles that I was watching. So while I'll let you call that battle right there, because that looks like it is really heated.
The 84 and the 35, or the 22 slipping on through.
Well, 22 slipping on through, and what position is that for?
Let's see, the 22 just moved up into the 10th position.
Well, you know what's also pretty exciting is that number 26 of Kelly Hyatt. He is tasting the rainbow, trying to break out a good commanding lead, and right now he's got about 4/10 of a second lead on Logan Melcher. Logan had control of the restart, but his truck might be a little bit too damaged to keep that truck out front, but might be okay in that draft, but so far holding strong in second position. And I really want to point out where that number 14 is. That number 14 has made his way back up into the top 6. Now, he got a penalty for entering in pit road while it was closed, and now he has made it up to the 6th position, about to be battling these 4 guys right here as he makes his way up to this little pack, and now he's going to work on the bottom side of the number 85. 85 looking high, and look at Patrick Jinks. Patrick Jinks just came out of nowhere. He's up 7 positions. He was back in 9th last time I checked, and now he is up in the 4th position, working on TJ on his outside. Going to be able to make that pass, going to do a little bit of a slide job right there behind the 41. 41 losing ground as he started the race at the restart, but losing ground very fast. What you got?
Same thing you got, actually.
What's that?
Yeah, I've got the same thing you got, actually. I'm going to go back to the back part of the race. See who's in the back tail here. There's really not a lot going on. Honestly. We got a little swarm. We got the 84 trying to take that low line to slide around everybody else. Sharon is trying to make her way back up.
Yeah, it looks like she's doing a pretty darn good job. She's up 1 position, but she's not very far from that front little pack, which they are racing it like it is the last lap. You got Patrick Jinks. He's now up to 3rd position, working on the 41. 41 blocks that bottom lane, so he's not able to make that pass. But here comes the 14. It slowed down Patrick Jinks just a little bit, and now the 14 is all over the left side of that number 38, and he is going to be able to take over the 3rd position. But you're talking about Sharon Slate. She's lost a little bit. She's not gaining that much, but she's right there where she started this race.
And of course, we've got our, lap down guys who are now up in the top with the top of the field guys, and it's a whole big mess.
And I think you're riding around with Greenleaf. Greenleaf is the 3rd car 1 lap down, so he's got a little bit of ground to make up, because he has Emmerich and who is it, Dominic Lee?
Yeah, Dominic Lee is right there behind Patrick Jenks.
And you are right about that. So he's got a little bit of ground to make up to get to that lucky dog spot.
And all they can do is keep on keeping on.
Yep, and this is now probably where it's going to start going green for the rest of the race. And this is not what these guys want to see. But it looks like that green machine, number 14, is working his way into the 2nd position. And look at Philip Willis. Philip Willis is now taking over the lead and trying to work his way out away from these two, and these two are battling it out, battling right behind him. He has got a very good freaky pixie he is now following. Appreciate that. As these two behind him are battling it out side by side, and now they get it worked out where Michael Edwards is going to take over that second position away from Logan Melcher. What you're seeing out there, Amanda?
Currently got eyes on the number 4 truck.
The number 4, all right. Since you're up towards the front, I'll go towards the back to see if we can find any side-by-side battles. There you see that number 26. He was up towards the front, but it fell back just a little bit. David Bachman in that number 84 Pit Viper. Now he is up 10 positions, riding around in 6th place. So doing a really good job hanging out in the top 10. We talked about Kelly Hyatt. He is in the 7th position. Sharon Slate got the 22 working on her inside. That is going to be Daniel Pinkston. Now, this is for position. This is for the eighth position. That Alabama truck trying to make something happen. He's trying to roll the tide over and take over the 8th position. Not able to get there this time, but he's going to try coming into turn number 1. He has the low lane. Let's see if he can get there. Or is she going to cut that low lane off? Not going to be able to get there this time.
She didn't cut him off, but he definitely couldn't. She's putting a gap between them. Richard, do you see that?
I definitely do see that. That low line is eating up those tires.
Or maybe that's why she stayed away from it.
Well, Kelly Hyatt still has his hands full. He's got his hands full of a lap down truck, and then there's going to be Noah Henkel. Henkel is still down, I believe, 4 laps, and he's got to get around him to get to. Actually, he's got to get around him and Race Bible to get up there to challenge for a position. The next one in line is going to be that man right there, and that's going to be Mr. TJ riding around in the 6th position. So Joe Tardif having a little bit of troubles riding in the 13th position. Nobody really around him as far as I can see. So he is riding all by himself, and it looks like Sharon Slate, she is going to dive it in the pits and go ahead and make a 4-tire pit stop and grab some of that go-go juice. Now she is going to go 1 lap down, and we got a challenge for the lead, and that's going to be Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards is going to challenge on that bottom side, and he is going to be able to take it with ease, so that number 4 Publix could not hang on to it long enough. And Michael Edwards is now going to lead for the first time tonight.
Yay, Shrek.
All right, it's actually going to be the second time tonight because he was leading just a little bit before the green flag pit stops.
Oh.
Or the stage break. But these guys are all 4 in a line, and we'll go and take a look, and they have broken out to about a 1.4 second lead over 4th place of Patrick Jinks. Jinks is going to be the next car in line, riding in 4th place. Then you have David Bachman. David Bachman is trying to make up a little bit of ground on Jinks, and it looks like he doesn't have the tires left, as the 4 is going to dive his truck down in the pits. So green flag pit stops have commenced, and while green flag pit stops are commencing, we'll go down to our side-by-side so we can keep an eye on those green flag pit stops. And
Alrighty.
there is the 4. Who's going to be next? 4 tires and a full tank of that Sunoco fuel for Philip Willis. Now Philip Willis was out front leading, and this may help him as Kelly Hyatt, he's going to bring his 26 Taste of the Rainbow Skittles Toyota down pit road. Looks like he's got a little bit of right side damage. So it looks like he has made some contact with the wall a time or two.
You know, it happens sometimes, Richard. Sometimes they're friendlier with the wall than they are with other trucks.
Absolutely. Logan Melcher, he is going to bring his number 41 Ford F-150 down. And Pinkston going to bring his number 22 in. So that's going to turn over the lead to, or that's going to allow Michael Edwards to keep the lead until he decides to make his pit stop. And that's going to turn over second place to this guy right here. And that's going to be Mr. Patrick Jinks. Patrick Jinks does have a little bit of challenge from Bachman. Bachman, one of the biggest movers of the race. There are 3 of them. Bachman in that 84 Pit Viper Chevrolet working on the inside of that number 38. Not going to be able to get there this time. So he's going to possibly try to use a little bit of draft. Nope, he's going to take the bottom line and try to take the position away from Patrick Jinks. And there he goes. He's going to try to take it with ease. Michael Angle going to bring his 08 Bass Tracker Chevrolet down pit road. TJ still working in the 4th position, up 10 spots. We got Matt Mingo in that number 12. Got Sharon Slate right there passing him with those fresher tires. And you got Josh. He's going to bring his truck down. He was up 14 positions from where he started, and he was going to pit from the 6th position. So he's going to bring his truck down pit road for his 4-tire service. Patrick Jinks is going to bring his truck down also. So a lot of interesting pit cycles going on. Maybe they're out of fuel. Maybe they're making the early pit stops. But looks like Patrick Jinks has got a nice and clean truck, so he hasn't had any incidents with the wall. But this guy right here, he is going to be your leader, and now he is going to turn it over to David Bachman. So for the first time tonight, David is up 15 positions, going to take over the lead. TJ looking to stay out also another lap or so. He is going to take over the 2nd position from Michael Edwards. There he is. So a lot of pit stops have commenced, and now David is going to bring his truck in for service. TJ, is he going to stay out another lap? Yes, he is. He's going to bypass right on by pit road. So I believe I was riding around with him earlier, and he was actually saving fuel. He was shutting that truck off and saving it as much as he could. And he has got about a 10-second lead over Mingo right now in 2nd place. And there is Mingo. Looks like he had a little bit of contact with the apron. Not going as fast, so he's only doing about 130, 140 miles an hour, so he's not very fast on that back straightaway. Is he saving fuel?
Now, was he one that you said earlier had some body damage?
Yes, he does have a little bit of body damage, but I see what he is doing. So coming down the front stretch, he is clutching that bad boy, letting it go down to an idle, coming around the turn, idling it. Yeah, so he is trying to get as much out of that truck as he can. There you see he is catching that number 1 Chevrolet, and now he is going to clutch it one more time. So he's trying to go the distance as he is going to drop it down, and he is going to pull it in. So I think I gave away his strategy. Oh no, get it slowed down. Don't hit that wall. Oh no, he's going to mess. Wow, what a save. And we were on board with that save. And that's going to turn over everything to Michael Edwards once again. Is going to be leading this race with Philip Willis. He is going to be riding in 2nd. little bit side by side, check out and see what everybody is doing. And you're riding on the same truck I am, so I'm going to move trucks.
I was gonna say I can change trucks.
Oh, well,
I like swapping around. What are you talking about?
well, Matt Bingo has just went a lap down, so that little bit of a mistake has cost him a lap or so. Maybe able to get that back, possibly, depending on where the leaders are in comparison to him. As you see, he is getting passed by the 22 right now. 22 is in the 8th position, so he's got a lot of work to do. Maybe he can still pull something off, but it's going to be very hard being one lap down. Anthony Emmerich, he is in that 23, and there you see him and the 98 are going to be battling for the 13th position. There he goes, going to look to the inside. 98 and 23 battling it out, and it looks like the 23 has gotten a better truck, and he is going to pass Dominic Lee like he is standing still. Well, it looks like Philip Willis has taken over the lead. Everybody spread out. Now going to be working on Joe Tardif, and he is going to become the first truck one lap down if the leader is able to pass. And he is going to make that pass, and just as he makes the pass, caution comes out. Okay, so who do we have? Lap 77. I did not see anybody wreck, did you?
I did not. I see a yellow flag, but there was no wreck. Let me. I could always run it back though. Take a look. Hey, look, this is where the blimp comes in handy.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Once you find it, let me know. I'll go side by side.
I will let you know as soon as I find it.
All right. While you're looking for that, I'm going to bring Mr. Trevor Keith up here. Trevor, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Well, you said, well, that was fun. Tell us exactly what happened.
Man, the first one, just a mistake. You can't make those playoffs, dude. I've been making too many. Got loose, got on that pit wall, couldn't get off of it. I guess glitched out, got stuck there, had a tow. Came back, a lap down, I'm good to go. And then I got a car hit the wall in front of me, cut down, tried to get around him, but Josh had a big run and couldn't really do much there.
Absolutely. Well, you had a good running truck until disaster happened, and we were looking at it. I was like, oh, didn't know what number it was. I didn't think it was you until we went back and looked at the replay. So, man, that's disastrous. Looks like you're hanging out in the chats and, maybe doing a little bit of crew chiefing or spotting.
Yep, helping some teammates out.
Absolutely. Well,
so
we'll be on the lookout for those teammates, but hopefully you will be prepared for next week, or maybe they'll get your truck repaired so you can get back there on the track.
I'm 64 laps down now. There's no point coming out and just to wreck somebody or something. So I'm going to help my teammates, try to hopefully get them good finishes here, and hopefully have some luck on my side where I can stay in the playoffs. I should be okay, but we'll see. And then come back next week even stronger. We'll stop wrecking out because all 3 races in the playoffs are wrecked out. So.
Absolutely. All right, well, I'll let you get back up there and do your spotting duties, and we'll catch you next time.
Alrighty. Thank you, guys.
What chat were you in? I pulled you down and didn't even look.
JDM.
JDM. All right.
Rude.
What?
I am not seeing anything
Okay, that could have been
on a wreck.
That could have been.
I mean, we do have quite a few drivers hitting the pit.
Interesting. Okay, so there was supposed to be so the caution came out at lap 76. There was supposed to be a caution at lap 70. So that is going to be your stage break.
Ah, okay.
So that's what it was. But that's the sixth caution of the night. We don't have a lot of laps left to go. We got about 56 laps left of racing. They can get about 35 laps at the most. So they still have one more pit stop to make, no matter how you look at it. One more pit stop. And who is going to pull the strategy out?
Well, you know, your pick, TJ, is up in 4th position, so good chance.
Yeah, you know, while we got a second, he is in MVM. Let's bring him up, see if he's got anything working on it up his sleeve. Ah, Mr. TJ, this is Richard up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, man, you are my pick for the race. I'm trying to figure out if you got something up your sleeve to pull out a win here at Charlotte.
I got Hayes and Gino trying to form plans here. They're currently working on what our plan will be here for the final stage. we had a plan going there at the end of stage 2. For some reason, I think we all forgot when the stage ended. We all thought it was 70. So we had me saving so I would just barely get past lap 70 and like win the stage possibly, but kind of got caught off guard when we learned stage was ending at 75. So
well, actually, they had in the race details that it was supposed to be 70.
Oh well,
but it went a little bit long.
we would have had it, but
we were like, okay, what just happened? But man, well, hopefully you can make something happen. You still got one more green flag pit stop to do, or one more pit stop in general. But maybe you can make something happen. But we'll let you get back up to your team, and good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, green flag is about to fly, and Michael Edwards, he has got control of this field, and there he goes out to a good start over, just left Philip Willis behind. Philip Willis tried to jump down to that low lane, but the 41 said, no way, Jose, you're not taking the spot, and pushed the 4 up the track. Now he's going to be stuck on the high line with TJ right there behind him with the 26, Kelly Hyatt. Kelly Hyatt trying to make his way back up, and so is Sharon Slate. Sharon Slate back up to the 6th position. She pitted early, trying to make some pit strategy. Now she's riding around in the 5th position as she fights with the 26. What you see, Amanda?
I'm watching, well, I just watched 84, and who else was that? The 58, and the 08, all slightly together swarm. Not really a whole lot.
Well, 58 is still, I believe, a lap down. But
yes,
The yellow
he
flag
is.
is
and
out.
the yellow flag is out. What we have go wrong? Oh my goodness!
Heck,
The 41 is involved.
Hold on, Patrick went off track. Go back and take a look. Oh, did he disconnect? No, he didn't disconnect. Patrick Jenks went off
Ooh.
track. Let's see what happened.
Looks like well, from what it looks like here, it looks like
Oh,
that's
found it.
too tough
Found
to
it.
call.
Ah, but I found it, and it's not too tough to call. You got side by side up?
Oh yeah, I got the side by side up, but I cannot tell if the 26 came up or the 38 came down. So that's what I'm referring as too tough to call.
It appears that the 38 was going down.
So here's one thing. Go on. You're
Hold on.
on the 38. So go to the
Yep.
left. Go to the left front fender of that. The left front fender.
Of his car?
Yep.
Truck? Alright, so hold on. Oop, hold on.
Then as he passes, switch to the left rear.
I'm working on it.
How is Shrek looking? Shrek is leading the race.
Go Shrek. Okay, I'll stop.
The green machine is
So,
out.
hold on, you said, here we go. Hey, look what I did.
Yeah. So it
That is-
looks like, all right, stop it right there and go slow-mo. So it looks like I'm going to have to say the 38 came down just a little bit. And there was a little bit of contact. So,
Yeah, 26 just kept on, kept going.
and you know, from our view compared to what they see, I mean, it's two totally different worlds. You know, I should know, you know, while you're driving, you may think you're clear, you're not, or you may think you're in that line, and you know, just accidents happen.
Yeah,
But
it does happen.
all right, well,
Excellent.
lap 85. All right, some people did take the pits, but Sharon Slate up in third position. That's your pick of the race. TJ, my pick of the race,
That is
is
my
in
pick.
fourth. So they are going to be restarting side by side, the 18 and 85. You got Michael Edwards. I was going to pick him, but I picked him last week. You know, I wish him well in this race. Looks like somebody is going to drop down to the pits and go ahead and top off with fuel, and that is going to be Logan Melcher. He is going to drop in and top off that fuel. So that is going to move Sharon Slate up to second and TJ up into third. So a little bit of shuffling going on. 35 Privet, he is up 16 positions. Right now he is the biggest mover of the race. And you know, while we got a second, you know, let's go ahead and bring our leader up. FBR. Mr. Edwards is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy.
Hi.
Well, it looks like you're doing pretty good out there in front. You got that green machine working. Tell us, you know, what's your strategy for the rest of the race?
I really don't have a strategy. The fuel's kind of weird, so it's kind of putting us in some weird situations. But we'll see. I ran out of fuel that first stage, barely made it, and was able to rebound. So I'm feeling pretty confident. Just gonna try and stay out of trouble.
Well, it looks like you did get a black flag, and you had to start at the rear of that restart. But you bounced back so well that you made it through the pack without any incidents, and now you're back leading the race. So it didn't hurt you all that bad, and you know, I think you got a good shot here. But you got quite a few hungry drivers right there behind you. But 3 for 3, you're right.
Yeah, they are very aggressive. I think aggressive is an understatement tonight. Very aggressive tonight.
Well, hopefully you can bring off that third win, upset some folks that are fighting for that championship. But man, good luck on this next restart and the next 55 laps.
49.
49.
So I appreciate it. Let's see what we can do.
All right. All right, let's move him back up to. All right, get him back up to his teammate, Mr. Dominic Lee.
Here, I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay.
Unacceptable.
Ah.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, well, I got to see this. He said his eyes are heart-shaped. Dang, I wish I had a better view of this. Trying to get a good look at Shrek. All right, about to go green here once again. Coming to lap number 88. You got the 14 on the inside, 18 on the outside. You got the 85 right there, starting behind the 14, and we are green flag racing as 18 didn't get the jump that she wanted because now she's got TJ right there on the inside, challenging for that second position, and he is going to be able to take it away with a 35. Looking to the inside also, that's going to be Josh Privet. Josh Privet now up 17 positions from where he started, and he is trying to make the pass, not able to get there side by side as we go down into turn number 3. Turn number 3, still looking to make that pass, but that Highline is doing pretty well as the 18 just noses out and barely gives her offender ahead of that number 35 coming across the start-finish line. Is going to be the 18 all the way for the third position, and it looks like TJ, he is going to be trying to get up to the back bumper of that number 14, and now the number 35 is going to be able to make the slide job right in front of the 18. 18 going to make a crossover move and be right there on the inside of number 35. So it is a heck of a race for the top 5 right here, right now, and we're going to back out and see what we can see. And there is a big hornet's nest, and that's going to probably start right there a little bit further back. And there we go, between the 47, 38, 08, and 22. They are pretty much all underneath a blanket as the 58 is not for a position, but the rest are. And that is, Pinkston is in the wall, or the 08, or somebody was in the wall because there was a lot of smoke coming down the backstretch. Did not slow anybody down, but I bet you, and the 8 makes contact with the 22. 22 is going to be in the wall. The 1's involved.
The yellow flag is out.
And the 1 is up on his lid, and that's going to be Joe. And we're going to go back and take a look at that. So if you had fuel mileage in mind or some kind of pit strategy, you can throw that out the door because pit strategy is now. And here is that accident. 1 trying to look to the outside. 22 came right back on the track into the wall right in front of Joe. And Joe is going to be on his lid, towing that number 1 City Chevrolet back to the pits, possibly on the trailer if he, oh my goodness, just dead stop. So,
Dang, what I missed.
You missed upside down truck. Yeah, you missed a lot.
Oh, well, I'm going to go backwards and take a look.
Oh, yes. It started, yeah, I'd say go back and take a look at the yellow flag and right around with the number 1 truck.
With the number 1. All right, we're going to hop in Joe's truck. Oh, that's too much. Too much, too much, too fast. All right, so the number 22 decided to go flip side. Not a Ford, is it?
The 22, I believe, is a Chevrolet.
It is a Chevy. Well, you know, Ford's running joke is flip over and redirections.
What? Oh. Why you gotta be bringing up
That's
Fords?
right. My bad. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Not really. I know you've heard that old running joke.
Yeah.
Flip over and redirection.
And this is where it all starts. Starts with the 8 trying to make it on the inside. Truck gets a little bit tight, and you can stop it right there. Yeah, there you go.
We're gonna go slow-mo. The gearbox view is not. So the 8 and the 22 decided to make a unfilled Oreo.
Oh, he blinks out on yours. Yeah, he didn't blink out on mine. He was actually upside down and inside out.
22?
No, the 1, he was, yeah, he got stopped dead on the fence, and yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Let's go. Ah. All right. Back up to the actual race.
Well, that's not what Joe wanted to see, and now that is going to drop him back down to 17th place. Let's see how many trucks we got on the lead lap. We got 14 trucks back on the lead lap, and it looks like Greenleaf might be back on the lead lap, and that's going to be a heck of an accomplishment considering he was, you know, a lap down for quite a bit of time. But we'll take you through the field really quick, and we're going to start off with this guy right here. He has been out there leading the most laps, pretty much, I do believe. We had TJ right there starting in second on this restart. Third is going to be Mr. Philip Willis. Been running pretty good, and he is going to be starting in third. That 23 of Anthony Emmerich. Hanging out up there in the top 5. He was towards the back when he started this race, up 11 positions, and riding around in 4th on the restart. 5th is going to be Patrick Jinks. Patrick Jinks started towards the back. He started about 11th, and now he's worked up himself up in the top 5. Been hanging out there some of the night. Took a little bit of work to get there. Dominic Lee, he is back here on the track and sitting in 6th. Matthew Engel. Haven't talked about that 08 truck that much, but he is going to be starting 7th. A little bit of damage, probably a lot of fast repairs used early, and that truck has taken a beating, but it is still rolling around this track here in Charlotte. Looks like Bachman is going to be starting in the 8th position. Hanging out in the top 10, riding around in 8, up 6 positions, or 7 positions, sorry. Sharon Slade. What's up?
We're learning to count tonight.
Well, because they move, it swaps on SDK.
Oh.
Because they're side by side, so one will inch themselves. But Sharon Slade, she's sitting back here in the 9th position. Not a bad run for her at all. So she's been up towards the front. She's been back towards the back. And she is trying to put that number 18 Fury Toyota in victory lane. Mulcher, he's going to be starting in the 10th position. But we're getting ready to go back green, and looks like Michael Edwards is going to be starting on that outside. 85 of TJ, he is going to be starting on the inside. And look at Michael Edwards go. He elected that outside because he can get a better run. You got to be careful about spinning those tires, as they have not pitted in a little while. And look at that 85 go. He is going to have Anthony Emmerich right there behind him, fighting for that second position on that outside. You got the 4 and the 98 right there, also wanting the positions back, as they have been up towards the front. They got a taste of the front, and they want it back once again. 85 doing a good job on that bottom side. Not going to be able to get around that 23 as of yet. Got to worry about that truck getting tight coming out of that turn number 4, as we've seen with the 22 and the 8 earlier, and that's what caused that caution. But they are doing a good job of holding these trucks up. But there goes Dominic Lee. He got a little bit of contact, and that's going to cause him to go back, and we got more contact. The 26 got a little bit of contact from behind, and that's going to be with the 35. Now I'm going to let you go side by side, and
So with that one, let me take it back a little bit, because it was actually a couple of them bumping against each other. They decided to play bumper cars for a minute there. If you watch closely, because I've been watching that back area while you're watching the front of the race. I've been watching back here, and they just, they got their little swarm going on, and they just decided, between the Skittles, the monster truck, and Sharon Slate, they were just bouncing off of each other for a minute. I'm gonna let it go regular speed so you can see.
oh
See?
yeah.
Bumper cars.
Well, go to the 98 and let's see what exactly happened to the 98. It looks like he got a little bit of a tap from somebody.
All right, the 98.
And it looks like Emmerich is able to take over that second position. Down Anthony Emmerich is going to look side by side with the 14. Gets a little bit tight, pushes up into the 14, almost makes contact, has to back up out of it, and now TJ is all over the back of that number 23 of Anthony Emmerich. Oh, it looks like he may have got
he did get some contact from the public truck.
So the 4 of Philip Willis gave him a little bit of contact. Maybe his truck got a little bit tight.
Look, it's bumper cars, the Matchbox version. think I'll show you. Did I miss it? I don't know if I missed it yet.
Oh, it should be right there somewhere.
Give it. Here
Right.
we go. I think. Well,
There.
give it a second.
Oh, looks
Yep,
like
there you go.
looks like Dominic may have came down just a little bit. Not bad contact. So it did not give any damage to either truck. So I think they're good to go. And I look to see that 98 work his way
They
back
barely
up.
even noticed.
And that was a heck of a save by the 98.
They barely even noticed. It was a love tap, and they just kept going.
Love taps well. That 23 and the 85 had a little bit of differences on what positions they wanted, and it looks like the 85 still wants to put in his say about that second position as he is looking to the bottom, but he's also got Philip Willis as these laps wind down. We are at 103 out of 135, so not a lot of laps to go, and the racing is heating up as people are starting to use these bumpers a little more and more each lap. But you got the 23, the 4, the 85, and the 4 all right there in the line trying to catch that number 14 of Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards trying to check out just a little bit, not able to get. Oh, and we already got a yellow flag once again, and I don't see an indicator for what happened. Oh, yes I do, Kelly Hyatt. And that's going to be the number 26.
Let's go take a look. Not the Skittles truck.
Oh, I think, oh, so that actually happened before, so that's going to involve the 35. So the 35 of Josh, I'm going to have to back it up a little bit more, and we'll go back to the yellow flag. 35 is already loose at the time of the yellow flag, and it looks like he just lost it. So coming out of turn number 4, he gets loose, keeps it out of traffic, and then he cannot control it anymore and bounces it off the wall. And everybody, 08, the 35 was upside down for a second. 26 was involved, so he definitely tasted the rainbow. 58 involved, 08 was involved. Good gracious. All right, so let's go on board with the 35.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that truck just gets really tight. Then he's trying to throttle control it. And then, upsy daisy.
Oops.
It
looks like a lot of the drivers have taken this opportunity to go ahead and hit that pit road.
Well, this should be the last pit. If it goes green, they will, they may have enough fuel to make it. You know, I got to give credit where credit is due. Anthony Emmerich, he has worked his way up 13 positions from where he started this race, and now he is up, you know, in second. Not a bad night for this number 23, and he is in JDM. Let's bring him to the booth and see how he is feeling about the rest of this race.
Alrighty.
Mr. Anthony, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do got a copy.
Well, man, you've got a 23 truck rocking all around Charlotte Motor Speedway, and you're riding around in a second. Man, tell us what you got planned for the leader. Can you take this lead away from Michael Edwards, which has been dominating this race pretty much so far tonight?
I don't know. It looked like I had something for him, but my line's the high line, and it looks like he kind of prefers up there, well, to start up there, so I don't know. I might have something for him.
Well, these fresh tires are a whole different ball game. It looks like the track is getting a little bit tight coming out of these corners as these tires wear out. You know, are you worried about a long run? A long run here?
I'm not too concerned with the long run. I've seemed to figure out how to conserve pretty well here, so I'm just gonna throw them up on the dash and see what we can get here.
Well, that sounds like a plan. Well, it was good talking with you. Hopefully you can stay up towards the front, and we'll be able to talk to you after the race.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem. And as of right now, you are the biggest mover of the race.
Whoop whoop.
Yep, big accomplishment there. So, all right, man. We'll let you get back to your team, and good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, that was second place. Mr. Anthony Emmerich. Who do you want to bring up? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Is it on? Oh, yeah.
I can barely hear you, but yeah.
All right, let me fix my mic. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, well, so how about we go back towards the back of the field and talk to your driver. You see what she has planned. Well, we're about to go back green.
She's... Well, is she in Discord?
Yep, she's in Discord. She's in Hype team chat. I'll tell you what, if we have another caution, you bring her up, and you know, we'll try to talk to everybody we can.
All right, I think we can do that.
All right, looks like they are double file. Looks like Michael Edwards is chosen the bottom lane. Now, we heard from Emmerich. He said he likes the top lane. So it looks like Michael Edwards has chosen the bottom lane on this restart. So on fresher tires, he chooses the bottom. On older tires, he chooses the top. Let's see what this 23 can do on this restart as they are green flag racing. And it looks like he was sleeping just a little bit because the 85 is going to take over the second position quick, fast, and in a hurry. And here comes Dominic Lee. He is going to make his way back up to the third position if he can get around the 23 on that top side. So he got caught sleeping at the wheel, and Emmerich paid 2 positions for that. And there is Phil Willis right there behind him. He has got a mirror full of that 41 of Logan Melcher. Patrick Jinks riding around in the 7th position. Not a bad job by him tonight. And I want to give a shout out. Oh my goodness! And Dominic Lee is around.
Hey, what just happened? Somebody went in the grass.
Dominic Lee just went down, and he has got a tore up race truck. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, wrong caution. Let's go to this one. All right, it looks like he got a...
Oh, so listen, I'm gonna be horrible with names tonight. The Shrek truck went a little squirrely. I don't know if you saw that part. Go back.
That is Michael Edwards.
Yeah, so Michael Edwards went a little squirrely. Got almost like he lost traction or something there for a second. And unfortunately, your 98 truck, in an attempt to not wreck, went off track.
I'll tell you what, that was the best save I have seen all night. And I'm going to go in close up on that.
Do it. You got side by side up?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So it looks like the 98 and the 85 had a little bit of problems. 98
right.
and the 14.
Hold on.
or the 14
me
and
pause
the
this.
85.
Yes.
Both were loose. You see the 85 drop down to the apron. He's already loose. 14 is already sideways. 98 tries to go around. Maybe makes a little bit of contact right there. And then he's coming down the track, and
The 98 went off track to avoid contact with the 14.
I don't know if I don't think the 85 made any contact. I don't believe so.
I don't think that he did, but let's focus on the 85 for a second and see what we pull up.
So go to his
Go
go
back.
to his nose cam.
Which one? 85?
Yep.
All right.
And that should tell you if I don't think he made any contact there.
Let's see. Let's do left front suspension. So, see, we're just kind of down here.
Maybe a little bit of contact, maybe, but I mean I don't foresee that being anywhere close to TJ.
No.
He was innocent bystander and all that. David Green, you know, I gotta give shout outs to him. David Green, you know, come back from a lap down, now up 14 positions. Matt Mingo, he is you know, sitting in 5th. He is up 15 positions now. He is the biggest mover of the race. You know, let's bring up somebody we haven't talked to yet, and that is going to be Greenleaf. And he is in Mango. Mr. David Greenleaf, this is Richard Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How we doing?
Oh, looks like you're doing pretty good. You were a lap down, and now with all these cautions, was able to get back on the lead lap, and now you're sitting right there in 4th. You know, a big mover of this race. You are up 13 positions. You are tied pretty much with 3 other drivers for the second biggest mover of the race.
Oh, nice, sweet. There's only one spot I want to finish, so
Well,
we're gunning for it.
nothing is impossible. Looks like you had that fast repair. You were able to get your truck all nice and pretty. Man, tell us, you got 24 laps to go. Do you have a good long run truck?
I actually do. Just hanging back there, I could tell that I was going to be able to be a factor at the end, and I still have another set of tires in case I need them, so we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, we'll let you get back up there with your team. We just wanted to give you a shout out and let you know you are one of the biggest movers, and congratulations on being back on the lead lap.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully I can stay up here in the front with my buddy Logan and Matt.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, he was talking about Matt Mingo. Matt Mingo is in right there in the 5th position. He is actually the biggest mover of the race, and sounds like we got a little bit of teamwork going on between David and Logan and Matt. So let's see how they finish here, as they are sitting pretty much 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Michael Edwards all the way back in the back once again. He has the 26 of Hyatt right there behind him. We got Zach Stevens still back there. But it looks like Michael Edwards may have gotten a black flag. But TJ on the hunt for a win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. He has control of the restarts. He was the leader. Anthony Emmerich right there on his outside. You got Logan right there behind TJ, and there he goes off like a rocket. TJ just blasted out of there when the green flag dropped, and he's not able to break away just yet. As you see, he is he's pretty much using the whole track. But look at the 41 and the run that he's getting coming out of turn number 2. He's going to look to the outside. Now he's going to look to the inside. He's going to try the crossover coming into turn number 3. Got the 23 right there. Also, that's going to be Emmerich. He's looking to the inside of TJ. Not going to be able to get there this time. He is going to be still has a fender on Logan coming into turn number 1. Still got a fender on the outside of that 41 Ford. So it's Ford versus Chevy with a Toyota in third. So you got all 3 manufacturers up in the top 3 as of right now, but you have some hungry, you got another hungry Toyota and Ford, and that's going to be Greenfield and Mingo right there all together. Trying to make a move to the inside of that number 23 on Emmerich is going to be the 58. 58 looking to that bottom side, coming through the tri-oval. Now going to have the bottom lane coming into turn number 1 and turn number 2. And the 85 has got his hands full also of Logan Melcher. Still door to door as he comes to turn number 3. And I don't know where Amanda went.
Right here, I accidentally hit the mute button on my headset.
Well, she is still there.
But
look at this 98. 98 is bouncing back from a spin, and he's right there back in 5th place. 84 of Bachman. He is right there. David Bachman, he has been doing a really good job, up 10 positions from where he started. You got Patrick Jinks right there in 8th, up 3 positions. He has got his hands full of Sharon Slate. Sharon Slate looking to the inside, going to hit the apron just a little bit. Keep that truck down. Don't damage it, and she is going to keep it down, and now still fighting for that position that Patrick Jinks has, and not going to be able to get there this time. Well, TJ has his hands full still of that 41 of Logan Melcher. Melcher still on that bottom lane, but David Greenleaf, he is going to be on that top side with the 85. Maybe that's the best line to run, but that Hellman's Mayonnaise number 58 is trying to pick the line of where he wants to go, and the caution is out once again, and it looks like, oh no, Michael Edwards
and Patrick Jenks have crashed. Let's take a look at that. Let's run it back a little bit.
Well, since you got that, I'm going to stay live.
Alrighty.
Well, TJ still out front. He was able to keep the lead.
Alright, I'm going to slow mine down just a little bit while I work my angles. Now, while I was muted, I was apparently talking to myself. I had scrolled up to see where Sharon was, and she has herself muted, so it would be pointless to try to drag her into the chat yet.
Well, she can still hear you, and she can unmute herself. Unless she's in VR, and then she can't.
You know, I'm not gonna do that because, you know.
But I don't know.
Some people play in VR. Some people play in VR, and I feel like it's distracting.
Well, pit road is busy, but one guy did not go in, and that is going to be Emmerich. So he is going to take over the lead. Philip Willis is going to be starting on his outside. Kelly Hyatt in that Skittles Taste of Rainbow Toyota. He is going to be starting in 3rd. But Dominic Lee, Melcher, Slate, Bible, Jinks, TJ, Michael Edwards, Bachman, Greenleaf. Now, they all probably had still had a good set of tires in the pits. So they are going to take the time and roll out with some fresh new tires. But I do want to point out that that number 18 did make a heck of a pit stop, because she is now starting in the 4th position. So she was in 8th, I believe, when the caution came out, and now she is riding around in 4th.
She was in 8th or 9th position, but check this out, because, you know, speaking of Sharon, it appears that she tapped Patrick's truck right before he went sideways.
Almost 3 wide. And there they go. Not what Michael Edwards wanted to see. His dreams of 3 for 3 might be out the window. You know what? We're going to bring her up to the broadcast booth.
Alrighty.
This is Sharon Slate. This is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy. Yeah, she might not want to talk.
She's still got herself muted.
Yep, she has herself muted, so we're gonna go put her back in the chat. Maybe we can catch up with her some other time. Let's bring Mr. Jinx in. Looks like, yeah, we'll bring Jinx in. See what happened. Patrick Jinx.
From his point of view.
This is Richard and Man It Up in the booth to get a copy.
Yeah, we got you.
Well, looks like you had a little bit of contact, sent you around, got collected with the 14. Man, tell us what happened from your perspective.
Wait, I got... Yeah, well, I have no idea. I know I was going low underneath the 12, and next I know is I'm sideways going down pit road.
Well, you were almost 3 wide, and I believe the 18 had to check up just a little bit, so y'all didn't go 3 wide. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but there was a little bit of contact between you and the 18, but I think it was more of where you checked up may have not been where she checks up.
Yeah, I tried to keep the car straight right there, and I did. I feel horrible for collecting the 14. They've been having a solid run all night, and you know, I feel bad for my guys having to try to repair this thing, get us back out here to salvage a decent finish.
Well, hopefully you can do that, and looks like he will be starting back in 12th, I do believe.
P11.
Oh, 11th.
We took a fresh set of tires, and you know what? I don't think anybody else in the front of the field has tires, so we're just going to hope this goes green, and we'll see what we can do to the end.
Well, a few guys did have tires, so good luck with that, and I think the top 3 did not, but we'll see how that plays out. But I'm going to put you back up in your team chat, and good luck on this restart, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end.
All right, RH, we appreciate you.
Not a problem. All right, so it is getting very interesting. 14 laps to go. You got the 4, you got the 23, you got the 26 still on older tires. You got the 18 right there with possibly a newer set of tires. Let's look at pit times. Pit times, and it looks like it's possible. Or just right sides. I don't know. All right, green flag is about to fly, and that number 4.
Green, green, green.
Oh, and there's a checkup already. Chaos.
It would be when I'm watching the back of the race. You have chaos. That's not fair.
The 4 did not get a good restart at all. And it was pretty much bumper cars. They were 3 wide at the point of green flag. So I'm hoping nobody got a penalty for that. But look at that number 18. She has made it up to the second position. Now she's going to try to the inside and challenge for this lead against Emmerich. Emmerich working the high side, not going to be able to hold her off as she might have a fender. Nope, and there's a caution. Patrick Jinx was involved. You want to go check that out?
Yeah, let me go take a look and see what happened. Looks like somebody did crash.
Well, Michael, I'm sorry that you couldn't get that 3. You were running really good. I was trying to figure out why you were towards the back. Did you get another black flag? Did you get a black flag to start you off back there?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and slow this down a little bit so you can see what happened. Of course, you know, they come around the corner in that swarm that they do. The hornet's nest of trucks, as you will. Let's see who goes wrong where. Now I will tell you, Richard, during this entire race, the number 8 truck has been kind of wobbly. He doesn't pick one lane, he kind of goes between 2. Are you laughing at me?
Yeah. Oh, wobbly.
Well, he is. He doesn't pick one lane. He's like, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. So we're watching Patrick, so let's see what happened since they say he was involved. Actually, just kidding. We'll focus on him. From the blimp.
right there.
Oh, there they go. You know, it would be about the time I hit fast forward. Everything goes. Found it.
All right, stop it right there.
Boop.
And zoom in. It looks like the
Let's go. Hold on. What's that purple teal car? Too far. Now I'm not far enough. 84. That's who we're looking for. All right, let's see what happened.
Yeah, he is just loose. Looks like the 48 did an evasive maneuver. 8 gets in the wall and just collects everybody. So 11 laps to go. Still anybody's show, but it looks like Sharon Stone might squeak out a win here.
Slate.
Oh, did I say Stone? My bad. It's been a long day. I have had
That's
the
fine.
worst headache, worst backache, worst everything today. Sharon Slade working on the outside, starting in second, has fresh tires, was working to take the lead over before the caution came out, but was not able to get there when the caution flew. Now starting on the outside of Anthony Emmerich. Emmerich has control of the restart. You got Philip Willis right there behind our leader, and Logan Melcher. Oh my God, I can't talk today.
Are you okay?
Cannot talk today. No, I'm tired. Been a long
I
day.
mean, besides the
happens.
obvious,
It happens.
it does happen.
Yeah. After this, I'm going to get some food. All right, so a little bit of change up, and it looks like the front row, looks like Emmerich is going to take the top line on the restart. That's where he said his truck was the best at. We'll see how that 18 reacts on that bottom line with Willis right there behind him. Now, this could be a pretty good strategy as Slate and Willis have the newest tires out of the bunch. With only 10 laps to go, it's still anybody's race. Looks like the 18 is laying back on the restart just a little bit. That's going to allow the 23. Well, oh, I thought they were lined up double file. Kind of looked like it, didn't it?
They are.
Now they are. I thought they were about to go green flag at that time.
Maybe.
No, they're going green
Not
flag
yet.
this time. The way they were lined up, it looked like it. Because they were already
Gotcha.
double file.
Gotcha.
All right, let's see who's in the pits. Jinx was able to bring his truck back out. Zach Stevens is starting towards the back. Right there in the 84, Greenleaf right there in the 58, starting 9th, up 9 positions. Matt Mingo right there in 8th, 7th. Green flag racing, here we go. The green flag is out. Got a pretty good restart on that top side. Logan Melcher, he is going to be looking to take over that second position on that outside, but that Fury and that number 18 Fury truck is going to be looking to not give it up so easily on that bottom. Riding that white line down there by the apron. Could have messed up just a little bit. Looks like she had to check up just to get her, just so she wouldn't get into that 41. And she gets the bumper to the 41. He goes around.
Oh. Wow. Let's take that back. That was what just happened.
Ooh, we'll go side by side and check that out as, yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So she dove it down low, trying to get around the 41. 41 may not have been aware that she was there. And pretty much her, I don't know, his spotter, wow. Did you see the 41? I think if focus on the
Okay,
41, they
so-
went flying.
Look, I'm on her car, her truck. So, watch my screen, okay? She went down, he went down. Somebody should have told him before he decided to go aerial.
Well, that may have been just blocking the run, which that's a little bit of a racing incident. Wow, that 41 flew.
It did.
Bloop, gone.
I'm gonna need that clip.
Got tornadoed. Spin cycle, whatever you want to call it.
Twister. The twister hit.
Well, I can only imagine. There's not some happy people, but your driver's still in it. Mine looks like he is going to be out. The 85 is showing in 16th in the pits right now. Got quite a few trucks still out there that could get their laps back. You got Willis. He's going to be the last one on the lead lap. You got Hyatt sitting right there. Oh my goodness, that Skittles truck has seen better days. Zach Stevens still hanging in there strong. His truck looks pretty darn clean. It's got a little scrapes and bruises, but you know, he is still riding back there in the back. Patrick Jenks, he is trying to keep his Toyota clean. So it may come down to just a few trucks, and it looks like almost everybody's truck is beat up. You got the 98 beat up. You got the 12 beat up. You got the 84 actually might have a good chance. He has a pretty clean truck. David Greenfield, he looks like he's pretty clean. So if he's got the tires, he might be able to work his way around all these beaten, battered trucks to sneak out a win here. But out of the front two, that 23 and that number 18 have been showing pretty strong. And let's see if we can see any damage on that that Toyota. It looks like she has a little bit of front end damage. It looks like that nose is crinkled just a little bit on that right side. Let's take a look at the right front. Not too bad on that right front, but she has shown she is not afraid to use that bumper.
She's held it good every time she's run into somebody else. She stays straight. And honestly, with as many incidents as she's been in this race alone, it's a wonder she hasn't had worse happen. Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn, now I'm talking to myself.
No. You're not talking to yourself.
Okay. Could be.
Could be.
Could be. Could be. Yeah, could be. But no, if we put a clip together of every incident that Sharon has been in this evening, she keeps her truck just going straight on the track. She might get off center a little bit, but she keeps going straight.
Well, we're going to be
I
coming...
need to...
What's that?
I need to take notes, so when I start racing, just run into your car and keep going. Got it.
Well, the pace car lights are out. And we are going to be going green this time. We're going to ride with the leader. We're only going to have 3 laps to go once we go green. Emmerich has control of the restarts, and I think he's got a bug on his windshield. Yeah, he does. That bugs me when I'm in VR. It's like, God, I wish I had windshield wipers. All right, going back green, waiting for that Geico restart zone, and there it is, and he is off.
Green flag.
Really
No
good
windshield
jump.
wipers. So what else are you missing in VR, Richard?
A lot. Well, he got a really good jump on that outside line, and look at the 84 of David. He is going to be fighting alongside of that 18. 18 has pretty good tires, but the 84 is a lot cleaner than that 18. Now, she is showing that she is not afraid to use the bumper. She has got the low line. She's going to ride the apron. Her truck is going to push up there. It's going to be Dominic Lee going to try to take over to the 3rd position. Not going to be able to get there as his truck has a little bit of front end damage. Could be messing with the handling of that race truck as we only have 2 laps to go. Can she bring home a podium finish for the first time that we've been broadcasting? Not going to be able to get there this time, and it looks like the 4 is going to give the 98 a little bit of challenge, and we are about to be a white flag. Can they make it to the white flag before a caution comes out, or if a caution does come out? And there it is, white flag. Ticker got in the way. And this is for all the marbles. They are pretty much side by side. The 84 was able to take the lead. And we got chaos behind them. That's going to be the 80. That's going to be the 38 involved. And it looks like a whole bunch more. 58 was involved in that. Looks like 18 and the 4 of... Oh, the 18 is in the wall. So Philip Willis is going to be able to squeak by a 3rd place with Anthony Emmerich and David taking home the win.
Looks like they got snug up there by the wall.
That was a whole bunch of hard racing right there at the end.
Yes, it was.
And it looks like the 38 is getting a push back to pit road. 18 is going to make her way by 58. Ooh, yeah, he took a hard lick.
Yeah, he did.
All right, so Philip Willis, Anthony Emmerich, and David in his number 84 are going to be our top 3. We'll give you the final results coming up in just 1 second. And there are your final results. David bringing home a win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Anthony Emmerich, he's going to be bringing home 2nd. And Philip Willis is going to be bringing home 3rd. Sharon Slate bringing home 4th. Dominic Lee bringing home 5th. Zach Stevens 6th. David Greenleaf is going to be 7th. Kelly Hyatt is going to be 8th. 9th is going to be Matt Mingo. 10th is going to be Patrick Jenkins. You want to go down the rest of the field?
Yeah. 11th will be Josh Privet. 12th, Daniel Pinkston. 13th is Matthew Engel. 14th, we've got Noah Henkel. 15th, we've got TJ Lear. Wasn't that your driver?
Yeah.
That was your pick, right?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
16th, we've got Logan Melcher. 17th, we've got Brace Bible. 18th, we've got Joe Tardif. 19th, Michael Edwards. 20th, Trevor Keith.
Well, all right. Well, it looks like we got a couple in the waiting room, and let's bring them on up.
All righty. David first. No,
Uh,
do David last.
Ye-
Where is actually we're missing one.
Emmerich, he probably still open his team chat. Well, go ahead with Philip Willis.
I'll go ahead and bring him up for you. Philip,
Yes.
get a copy.
Yes, I got a copy. Go ahead.
Hey, so you held strong towards the end of the race there. How was it from your point of view?
Well, if it wasn't for that last reset, I think I'd have been in trouble because that second last restart between me and Emmerich when he was on the outside and I was on the inside, I was trying to keep as close as I can, but he's got the lead to start the restart, so it was all him on that deal. Then I got caught back up in traffic a little bit, got into that last caution, and of course that backed me up a little bit, but if it wasn't for that reset, I don't think I'd have had the top 3 finish. So I'll take it.
Hey, you did good tonight.
Thank you very much. Thanks for all the sponsors for this league. It's been a fun season so far, and I guess we tighten up a little bit more going into the end here. So I needed this good finish. But thanks for the broadcast. Thanks to all the sponsors, and y'all have a good night.
You too. We appreciate y'all you stopping by. All right. Well, that was Philip Willis, and now we're going to bring up Mr. Anthony Emmerich. And Emmerich was.
Emmerich?
Yes, he's finished.
Are you having technical issues over there, Richard?
What?
Are you having technical issues over there?
What did I say?
You're stuttering.
Probably because I haven't eaten.
Why haven't you eaten?
Because
we'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that.
It's like I said, I capitalized
Anthony.
on somebody. Oh,
hey, it's Richard and Amanda in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes.
Hey, so the end of the race, how was it for you?
That was pretty wild, I must say, to come, from laps down to get it back and battle back for the win potentially. It was pretty incredible.
Well, there was a lot of action on the track tonight. How many times did you end up in any of those?
I was lucky to stay out of most of them, really, other than that one restart we had where somebody's monitor went off and I rear-ended somebody and had to take an early fast repair. But outside of that, I was able to keep that track position and stay clean.
Well, that you did until the last lap. It looks like you took a little bit of damage coming out because you held it to the floor trying to grab that win, but that was a heck of a finish. You did really well, up 13 spots from where you started this race. So started in 15th, finished in 2nd. That's not bad at all. Tell us what you got coming for next week, as y'all are going to be, let me find the schedule. There it is. Y'all are going to be at, looks like, Kentucky.
Well, I'll be looking forward to another intermediate track. That's where I seem to do best and figure out tire savings and hopefully have something there for them.
Absolutely. Only 4 races left until the end of the season, and you got a short track in there and a couple of really good tracks, which is going to be Chicago and Las Vegas. So, it looks like you got a pretty strong truck. It looks like you're really good at those ovals, so can't wait to see what you can do next week.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't wish bad upon people, but my crew chief tonight, Trevor, all shout out to him, man. Trevor Keith really crew chiefed me to this P2 tonight, really.
I hated to see it end early for him. I really did. That pit wall just did not do him justice at all.
Yeah.
Then he was able to get back out on there, and then all havoc broke loose. But next week is going to be a better week for hopefully for everybody. Had a lot of good drivers out for this race, but we'll see what happens next week. But congratulations on that second place finish, and you know what comes with those podiums? All the shout outs you want to give.
Yeah, just credit to my family, HyperSport, for putting everything together, all our sponsors. I really enjoy racing week in, week out with everybody.
Absolutely. Well, good. Go celebrate with your teammates, and we'll catch you next time.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, let's bring up David. He is going to be our winner chicken dinner. Let's see how he is feeling. Mr. David, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How's it going?
Well, it's going pretty good. What a finish that y'all had. Coming down to those last couple laps, it looks like you had a little bit to get through, but you were able to do it. You had one of the cleanest trucks up there in the front, and I was saying, watch out for that 84.
Yeah, the truck's been fast all night. Somehow I managed to save tires, which is a trait that I almost randomly have now acquired because I'm usually very hard on the right front. And guys I was racing with raced with a lot of respect. They raced me clean. I raced them the same way. I heard a little birdie in my ears like, "Hey, just be careful racing around those guys." I said, "Hey, I got it. I'll make sure I try and stay away as much as I can." I'm like, I'm side by side for the lead. I'm going to try to make sure I don't put them in the wall. But like I said, these guys race me with respect, race me clean. I'm going to race them the same way I did. And well, it paid off. And here I am in victory lane.
Absolutely, paid off indeed. As you're not locked into the playoffs, but you did upset somebody's chances of maybe getting locked in because we moved to round two tomorrow next week. So you got Kentucky next week. Can you carry this momentum to next week?
Oh, yeah. Kentucky is probably one of my most favorite tracks on the circuit. And I've had some of my best finishes there in many series, actually. So I'm looking forward to it.
As we are, as I have yet to watch a Kentucky race. How is that not even possible? How is that even possible?
Well, next week will be a first.
Absolutely. That is actually not my favorite track due to the design of that track. That is one of the tracks I don't even race. I don't even bother showing up. But not only did
there's
you,
your problem.
David, not only did you win, but you also were the biggest mover of the race. You started in the back, you finished up front. You know, you just hung in there, and look where you finished. Like I said, up 15 positions. That is a major accomplishment here at Charlotte because there was a lot of good competition out there. So congratulations on both of those, the win and the biggest mover.
Thank you. Yeah, I kind of bobbled in qualifying, and I'm like, oh, I'm starting at the back. Well, I'll just pace myself, see how it goes, and learn a couple things. And yeah, it paid off.
Absolutely. Well, you are welcome to give as many shout outs as you want, and we are going to call it an evening.
I just want to give a shout out to Patrick for inviting me over. He gave me a shout from another league that we run together. He said, "Hey, I'm looking for someone to run with for the 24-hour race tomorrow." I said, "Hey," I said, "I just got my C license, and that's how everything came to fruition tonight. And well, now I'm 1-for-1."
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Welcome. And we'll see you next week.
I'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Well, Amanda, that was a very, very exciting race here at Charlotte as we are closing down round one and moving into round two next week. Next week is going to be Kentucky, first race of round two. We only have about 4 races left for the season. Then we're going to crown that champion at Las Vegas. So still 4 weeks of racing left. It's going to definitely be exciting. You got anything for us, Amanda?
I'm looking forward to seeing how Sharon does in next week's race. Yeah, I can't say that she'll be my pick for next week, but she did better than your driver tonight, so maybe me picking is better. Oh,
I'm sorry, TJ. I picked you, and I know it wasn't your fault.
yeah, it's all right. Honestly, I'll be honest. I was shocked at how many times there was an incident where Sharon was there and barely scraped her truck, or just somehow managed to squeak by. Maybe it's the girl vibe. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't look. Just keep going.
Close your eyes and pray.
Yes.
Jesus,
Yes.
take the wheel. Well, it was definitely
I-
exciting. Yeah, that was definitely some exciting moments, some wreck avoidances, a lot of good drivers taken out. But man, that's gonna call it for us tonight. Can't wait to see what Kentucky brings for us, and that's all I got.
Yep. I think that's it for tonight, Richard. It's been a good race. A lot of crashes. You know, some of those crashes took the guys out, and other crashes
Crazy
not so
restarts.
much. A lot of crazy restarts.
But well, everybody, we appreciate everybody stopping by and spending the evening with us, watching the stream, watching these guys battle it out, watching David bring home his win and be the biggest mover of the race. But we're going to call it a night, so we hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, as the weekend just started. And unfortunately, I got to work, so we're going to shut it down and we're going to call it a night. Y'all have a good evening, and see you later.
Yeah.